Hi guys, so as you can see I'm out on my MT-09 today. It's Saturday morning and I'm on my way to Ripley to meet my IAM observer because we're going to do our third ride today. So I've done 2 rides and today's my third ride, my third observe ride, so it's going to be a bit of a longer one today. He's given me a bit of feedback that I've got to improve my gear selection for corners and also improve my observation so that I can plan ahead more. And really, other than that, I think that's all I've got to work on really before I do my advanced test. So yeah, looking forward to having that nice ride today. The chap that's does my observations is his name's Kieran, and he's a really good guy. He's not like overly critical or anything. He doesn't like slag off your riding. He just, a lot of the time he'll just, whenever we stop, he'll just ask sort of how I thought it went, and I'll tell him, and then he'll just say, you know, can you try this, try that? Because at the end of the day, anyone that's doing any advanced training, you know, if you're just expecting the guy to say, yeah, your riding's perfect, you know, what's the point? You've got to expect a bit of criticism, because at the end of the day, you're trying to improve your riding, and you're not going to improve if the guy just turns around and says, yeah, everything's great, mate, no problem. You know, so if you are doing any training, any advanced training, you know, take the criticism with a pinch of salt, because at the end of the day, the guy's just trying to help you. So yeah, anyway, that said, guys, obviously my last video showed those wheels and the rear shock for my R1, and I took the wheels down to Arnold's Yamaha yesterday to get the wheels fitted to them. Sorry. To get the tyres fitted to my new wheels, because I just wanted to make sure that the new wheels and tyres, you know, actually fit together and there's no issues. And when I went there, the owner was there, and he had a look at the carbon fibre wheels, and he said, no, sorry mate, we can't do this. He said, we're not being funny, but we're just concerned that we might damage the rim of the carbon fibre wheels if we attempt it. Which is fair enough, you know. I would much rather, if someone's not happy doing something, that they say there and then, rather than trying it and then damaging the wheels, and it's just going to be uncomfortable for both people then. So, you know, I guess it's the best thing to do, really, for both of us. But so I ended up going to East Midlands Superbikes at Alfreighton, and because I know the lad there, I bought a bike off him sort of about 2 years ago, an R1, which was a really good bike, and I've met him at a track day as well, so get on quite well with him. And he knew a local business that would be able to do the wheels, but again, they couldn't do them either. You know, they didn't have the confidence to. Check that bike out, guys. That is sweet. I was going to let him out, but there's cars coming, so never mind. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so I ran them. I went from East Midlands Superbikes round to this other place. I can't remember the name now, guys. I'll put it up about here somewhere. Cha-ching! And the guy basically did them for 20 quid. And I asked him if I could come out back with him and see how he does it, you know, see what kit he's using and see the technique. And he was just really gentle with it, guys. He used loads of soap to get it on the rim with as little force as possible. And yeah, it took his time, and after about 40 minutes it was done. So, you know, balanced and everything for 20 quid, so I was well impressed with that. So, yeah. on my way to the on my way to do this third observed ride, guys. I got a feeling I'm going to be biking nodding all day today. So the weather's not been great for the past week, so I'm sure everyone will be coming out now, squeezing what they can out of the decent weather, as you do. Hey guys, so I've just done my third observed ride with my IAM observer, Kieran, and my riding's improving, but I still need to work on my gears, you know, gear selection, and my observation as well, like looking ahead far enough. At the moment, I'm still trying to improve my positioning. You know, like your position over the left-hand side for right-handers and the right-hand side for left-handers, but what he's now asking me to do is to link corners together, and that's where I need to kind of look ahead far enough so I can do that properly. But yeah, so it was a good ride anyway. A few things to think about for the next one, but I'm enjoying it anyway. And I'm just heading to CMC Clay Cross now, just for a bit of a chill out, have something to eat, because I've got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm enjoying my last little bit of freedom out on the bike. So I noticed one of the advantages of wearing a high-vis vest is that people seem to move out the way for you. I guess it's probably just because they can see you, but you know, I suppose sometimes people think you're a policeman or something as well. It's one of the requirements when you're doing riding with an instructor and that, you know, you have to make yourself visible, so you've got to wear it. It's all part of the part of their conditions and everything, so I really love this bit of road. Such a beautiful day as well. Check out that view, guys. Loads of bikes as well. I was getting my debrief. I was finding it really hard to concentrate on what my instructor was saying at the debrief, because every sort of 2 minutes there was like a load of bikes going past. Really hard to concentrate when there's all that action going on. Do you notice how not every single biker nods back at you? Makes you feel betrayed. Makes you think, how dare you don't nod back at me when I've taken the time to nod at you. Maybe they've just got sore necks from nodding so much. There has been a ridiculous amount of bikes out today, so they're probably all nodded out now from this morning. Alright, there's a copper. Now I was over this way the other day, and one of the bikers I met suggested that what they do is they wait here, and then if they see someone being a bit of a dick on their bike, they'll radio through, and then someone will pull you further down. So not that I'm not good all the time, but got to make a special effort when the rozzers are about. Nothing worse than you having a really nice ride on a sunny Saturday afternoon, and then it all gets ruined by being pulled by the police and getting a ticket. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, guys, as you know, I do a lot of track days, and one of the things that has been sort of bugging me is that I mean, the track days that I do at like Donington or Mallory, somewhere like that, which are quite close to me, to where I live, it's not too bad riding there on my bike. But other tracks like, you know, Silverstone and Alton Park, and, you know, there's some really great tracks, but they're a bit further afield. And I'm not really a fan of spending any more than 2 hours solid on my bike to get somewhere, because, you know, for any of you guys that do track days and that, you know, it is really knackering. It's a tiring thing to do, and there's nothing worse than, you know, so like if it's two hours one direction, that's 4 hours out of your day that you're messing around getting to and from the circuit, and it takes it out of you. And after a day's riding, you don't want to be staring in the face of a 2 hour commute back home. Obviously that's if you manage to get around the circuit without crashing as well, which is another worry. You know, if you do have any issue on the track, you know, you come off, you have a spill, you've got to get all that back home, and if you're hours and hours away from home, it's going to be a bit of a logistical nightmare. So after much thought and consideration, I decided the best thing to do would be to sell my car and buy a van. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to buy myself a little transit van. Although I've got to wait for my car to sell first, so once it sells, I'll be able to go looking for a van. And I can't wait, because it'll be so awesome not having to worry about how far I've got to ride and booking a hotel and all that stuff. I can just have my bike in the van, you know, have some bits and pieces, spares, toolkits, all the rest of it. It's just so much easier. So yeah, that'll be good. Oh yeah, quite a few.
Sometimes a friend is all you need, someone to talk to when you're lost at sea.